Assalamu alaikum everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Omer Qadri, and I am the lead workshop facilitator at the Max Youth Fellowship Program. Today is a very, very special day for each and every one of us, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little bit emotional as well. The reason why I feel a little emotional is because in the past 8 months, you and we have worked hard together to create this amazing program, this magic in this program. And as a result, each and every one of you have formed this really special place in my heart. And I'm so excited to really see how you all grow up and turn into those great leaders and impactful change makers of tomorrow. I'm sure that you all will be able to do that. I want to share a very short story about our program, the Max Youth Fellowship Program, and how and why you guys, each and every one of you, and this program holds such an important place in my heart. 2018, when I received a phone call. On the other end, it was my father and my father-in-law. And they said, Omar, pack up your bags and come home quickly because your mother-in-law is not well. We packed up and we left, and the next few weeks were extremely turbulent and disturbing. Unfortunately, by the will of God, my mother-in-law, she passed away. And that was a very disturbing and turbulent time for us in the family. And this was the first time as an adult I experienced the loss of somebody close to me. And this really shook me. It really shook me. And I started asking questions that I had never ever asked of myself before. Questions such as, what is the purpose of life? What is the purpose of my existence in this world? Why did God create me and put me in this place, in this world, at this point? Why? What do I need to do in order to accomplish? What do I need to accomplish in this world to feel that when I am in my deathbed, that I feel happy and I feel content with the deeds that I have done, with what I have contributed into this world? Now, these are some really deep questions, very, very difficult questions, which not a lot of us even sometimes think about. In fact, majority of us, unfortunately, we live an entire lifetime and without even thinking of these questions. But I did not want that to happen to me. I wanted to understand my purpose in this life, my existence, why. So I searched. I searched and searched and searched. I did a lot of soul searching. I read books to gain wisdom. I got mentored by different people, by different leaders. I mentored other people. I started meeting different leaders in Toronto, all to gain perspective. And I kept searching, and yet I did not find any answers. And there was this feeling of emptiness. But I did not give up. I did not give up. I kept on searching. I tried to isolate myself as much as I could from all those worldly distractions. I even went up to and climbed a mountain for 6-7 days to completely isolate myself and focus on answering and finding the answers to those questions. And after all those efforts, after all that perseverance, I finally found a hint. And that hint was to teach, to educate. So, what did I do? Well, I started creating my own content. I started creating my own content, and I started networking with people, started pitching my ideas, my dreams, my philosophies to people, and hoping that somebody would understand and give me an opportunity. I would ask many different startup CEOs, I would invite them to Starbucks, buy them coffee, and pitch them my idea. The first person that I met after my pitch, he said, no. The second person, that lady, she said, no. Okay, no problem, I'll keep trying. The third, the fourth, the fifth. It kept going on and on and on. I got rejected 40 times. I got rejected 40 times. But that did not stop me from pursuing my dream for teaching. I kept networking. I wanted to keep putting my ideas out there in the world, hoping that somebody would understand. And finally, it happened. I got the opportunity to meet this wonderful man who's unfortunately not here with us today, Dr. Saad Ahmed, who's, most of you who know him, he is the chair of Max Mentors. And he really liked what I was talking about. And he brought me in and made me an integral part of this Max Youth Fellowship team. And after months and months of hard labor and repeated failures and a generous donation from IRC, finally we launched this program. My program, your program, our program, which is the Max Youth Fellowship. So my friends, my point over here that I'm trying to tell you is that please, please, please do not stop searching for your dreams and your passion and your purpose. They always say, do not give up on your dreams. That's true too, but there's a big step before that. And that step is finding your purpose, finding your dream, finding your mission in life. You're not born with it. You don't just wake up one day and you have this amazing idea and you're like, you know what, this is going to be my dream, this is going to be my passion. No, unfortunately, it does not work that way. You gotta strive hard for it. You gotta search for it. You gotta look for it. You gotta read books to gain wisdom. You gotta experiment. All those things that we have talked about at the NYF workshops, you gotta do those things. Like experiment, take risks, get outside of your comfort zone. Do not be afraid of failures. Right? I failed 40 times. Right? I got rejected 40 times. So, but that does not mean you'll stop. Because as the great leaders like Nelson Mandela and Imran Khan, they say that great leaders are not those who succeed, but great leaders are those who get back up after repeated failures. So now, after 8 months, 12 workshops, 5 field trips, 300 plus reflections, and countless number of hard working hours later, what you and I have created is something truly, truly magical. And I really want to thank each and every one of you for making this happen for the Max Youth Fellowship program. And I want to start off by saying a big thank you to IRC for their generous donation. I also want to say thank you to Auntie's Kitchen and Liberty Development, who are also our co-sponsors. Our mentors, thank you for being such a supportive part, a pillar for our program. The parents, we would not be here without your support either. I really want to say a big thank you to each and everyone in my team, the Max Youth Fellowship team, Tariq, Hania, and all the wonderful volunteers, as well as Saad, who's not here today. I want to thank each and every one of you, and I want to thank, finally, the heartbeat of this program, which are all of you, my curious little youth learners. Thank you so much for making this program such a success. And at a personal level, I also want to thank you as Omer Qadri. I want to thank you, each and every one of you, because what you guys have done for me is incredible. You have helped me validate and realize my purpose, my vision in life, and my dream. So I really want to say thank you for doing that. And I really hope that this is not just the end for Max Youth Fellowship, but in fact, this is just the start of some amazing new beginnings. Thank you.
Thank you.